Cancer really, it really affects the way you think about things in a way that I didn't realize before. I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer about 1.5 years ago. It was a shock because I wasn't even old enough to have the screening test recommended to me. I didn't have any risk factors. There's nobody in my family who had ever had colon cancer. I felt I was lucky in some ways that I found out about it. But it was a big shock. I went to the doctor for my initial appointment on a Wednesday just because I wasn't feeling quite right. And the next Tuesday I was having surgery to have, my cancer removed. And then after that, soon after, I started 6 months of chemotherapy treatments. The thing that surprised me was that when I finished my treatment, my chemotherapy, I thought of it as a finish line. Like, I'm gonna finish this finish line and I'm gonna get back to my life. And I was surprised at how I felt when I finished the treatments because I didn't feel like myself. And then I would come here to the YMCA and I would try to work out and I didn't know what to do. I'd only been walking, periodically for 6 months. I didn't have much cardio. On top of that, I had a pre-existing knee injury, so I was afraid to do other things. I was afraid of hurting myself more. And I didn't know how to use a bunch of the equipment. I finally got up my nerve to ask about it, and I got Tracy's card. Tracy coordinates the program here at our branch. And I carried her card around in my wallet for, I think, 3 months before I actually got up the nerve to call. Because for some reason I felt a bit intimidated and kind of afraid of taking that step. But Tracy was right on it. I called her and she called me right back, and I was in the next day. And I think I started that week.
The LiveSTRONG program is a free 12-week program that we offer to anybody who has ever had cancer, still going through cancer, where we invite them to come. They can bring somebody with them if they want. The class is held twice a week in the mornings, and we basically work on balance and coordination and just helping them get their energy and their strength back while they're recovering from chemotherapy or they're actually in chemotherapy. And once they graduate from the program, most of the participants join and continue to put health and fitness first in their lives.
The thing that I really love about coming to class is the camaraderie among the participants. Everybody there obviously has had some sort of cancer journey, some sort of story, but we don't talk about it. And I love that. You're either at the doctor or you're giving your family an update, or you run into somebody and everybody wants to know how you are. But then if you're not talking about it in those parts of life, when you meet somebody new, you feel like you almost have to kind of explain like why I'm kind of at this point in my life, or I can't do these things right now. You always feel like you're talking about it. But among the LiveSTRONG participants, there's kind of an acknowledgement. We all have that, but we don't talk about it. I love that because it's not the primary purpose. The purpose is to come here and get stronger and to get back to where we want to be.
Their story, their journey, their fight against cancer is very personal to them. And so the way we train person A is not the way we treat person B. We start them out and we meet them where they are.
I think for me, the unexpected impact of having participated in the LiveSTRONG program is getting stronger mentally, not just physically. It has helped me to feel more well and more whole. I finished the chemotherapy treatments, and I still kind of had the mentality of a patient who has been weakened by what she has gone through. And coming here and doing these workouts twice a week and really pushing myself in ways I hadn't before showed me not just that my body is stronger and it got stronger, but also that I was mentally strong. Because those workouts were challenging sometimes, but I got through them, and it made me feel healthy in a way that I didn't when I finished my chemotherapy treatments.